Angel's birthday. Today would have been the birthday of my daughter, who is now a little angel. When I was 17, I was pregnant, and I was severely abused. I was literally screamed at until my lips turned blue. And then I was accused of doing drugs and purposely trying to kill my daughter. Now, while I was being screamed at, I was as per usual being called every name in the book, and being told that I wasn't allowed to be pregnant. I wasn't allowed to have a baby. And apparently that's what constitutes a sex talk. Now, I raised myself. I had no parenting. And this is the kind of abuse that I lived in, where you would just constantly be beaten and abused and yelled and screamed at about what you were not allowed to do and how much of a loser and a failure you are because you can't do anything right. Alice Sellers, Wicked Witch, of West Vancouver, murdered my daughter. Just as my childhood was murdered, and now so is Austin's. When I was at the hospital, I had to have an operation because of the miscarriage, and my friends that were there were verbally assaulted and run out of the hospital, to which they all eventually wrote me letters stating that they could no longer be my friend due to the abuse of Alice. This happened to me many times throughout my life, that friends had been abused and therefore abandoned me because they were not going to put themselves in an abusive situation just to be my friend. And so I'm the one who got screwed over. Because when you're dealing with monsters, they want you to be isolated and have no friends and not trust anybody to tell them the truth about what's happening to you. I was not taken to any therapy after the murder of my child. It was never spoken about. And, living with this kind of monster is so horrific that I couldn't even tell the truth about how I was pregnant due to rape. Because in this kind of environment, that means nothing. It would still be my fault because I shouldn't have been there. I should have known better than to put myself in that situation. Or, the same mentality as, oh, well, she was wearing a short skirt. She was asking for it. That's the kind of psychotic mental illness that I was subjected to. I did not have a loving, protecting, trusting, caring person to be a mother. I had myself, and it was point blank told to me all the time how all you have is yourself in this world. And nobody cared about her, so she's not going to give a damn about me. I was so severely abused in that situation and every other single day of my life. Living in that toxic war zone is like having your soul raped every day. I spent every day of my childhood praying for death. My little angel is in heaven because of that hell. And now Austin is in the same hell.